Finding success in life is a journey. Whatever road you're on, take the next step at Trinity Valley Community College. Whether you want to get new job skills, work toward a degree, or just take classes for fun, TVCC can design a plan just for you. One of the highest rated two-year colleges in America by the Aspen Institute and Smart Asset, TVCC in Athens, Kaufman, Palestine, and Terrell delivers a quality, affordable education, and financial aid is available. Visit tvcc.edu for more information.
Cardinal Broadcasting Network brings you this special presentation.
Welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. For tonight, we have a Region 14 men's basketball game for you as the Cardinals take on Bossier Parish, the Cavaliers. I'm Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer at the college, and I'm joined by KCK on 95.9 FM News and Sports Director Tim Howard. The Cardinals come into tonight's game with a 14-4 overall mark. They are 5-2 in conference play. The Cavaliers are 7-11 on the season and 3-4 in conference play. As I bring Tim Howard in, Tim, the Cardinals are coming off a heart-wrenching 86-80 road loss to San Jacinto on Saturday. No big disgrace there. San Jacinto's undefeated on the season, but the Cardinals are going to get back on the winning track tonight as they now have 12 straight games against teams in the North Zone.
Yeah, it's really vital that they get off to that start that, kind of wash the memory of last week out of their mind. Not leave it top of mind, which, by the way, they played a good ball game. They were up by 13 at one point in that ball game, just not able to close it out.
The Cardinals come into tonight's game, and they will not be at full strength tonight, unfortunately, as Hiron Edwards, their top player and point guard, will not be suited out, battling the injury right now. And, of course, with Hiron, they lose 18.6 scoring average, and he's hit 22 three-pointers. And I also believe that 6'7" freshman out of Brooklyn, New York, Juan Lightfoot, will not be suited up tonight. So the Cardinals would go without two important elements in their attack tonight, Tim.
Yeah, as you look that over on paper, it's 25 points that someone will have to step up with and bring. You feel like Lorenzo Phillips is going to have a big night, though, as he gets a chance to have more opportunity. He only averages right at 3.8, right at 4 a game. But, when you get your chance to shine, this is what that's meant for. And Coach Furr thinks that they'll have him back next week in the form of Hiron, maybe by Saturday.
It's kind of like Brad Smiley always says with the football team, when somebody goes down, it's next man up.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it is here tonight, as like you mentioned, Lorenzo Phillips out of Houston, Texas, a 6-foot freshman, will need to step to the forefront and give the Cardinals what they need at the point guard position.
And when you think about him, the scouting report on him, plenty of energy. He's going to bring plenty of energy. Well, Cardinals are going to need to thrive off that energy tonight, because you can't lose a guy like Hiram Edwards and expect that it doesn't show up if everybody else doesn't step their game up. So we'll look forward to that tonight.
The Cardinals come into tonight's game averaging 101.2 points a game, and they're giving up 70.4, while the Cavaliers come in averaging 82.6 and are giving up 72.7. We mentioned the Cardinals coming to tonight's game having just lost Saturday afternoon down in Pasadena to San Jacinto 86-80. The last game out for the Bossier Parish, they played Angelina and lost by a count of 106-79.
Yeah, and that San Jacinto team, man, they're playing, hitting on all cylinders. They're still undefeated on the season. So the Cardinals, no real heartburn there. You want to win that, but you're on the road now. You've got to step up, as you mentioned, 12 straight against opponents out of the conference here.
No doubt. In the games played between these two teams last year, the Cardinals won both, winning 104-89 here at Cardinal Gym, and winning at Bossier Parish by a count of 92-75. But I can tell you, this is a pretty stout Bossier Parish team. They're led by first-year head coach Chris Lovell, and of course the Cardinals are led by first-year head coach Guy Furr. But Guy, of course, is in his 15th year overall after college, having been an assistant coach for three Hall of Fame coaches in Leon Spencer, Pat Smith, and Chris Ballman.
Yeah, and this Cardinal franchise, so to speak, has really solidified themselves as one of the premier colleges for junior college action. And they're still a very potent team, even without Hiram Edwards tonight or Jaquan Lightfoot. And I expect them to really step up. And sometimes you get that opportunity to shine. That's all you really need, is the chance. So it'll be interesting to see who gets that and makes the most of those opportunities.
And it's going to feel a lot more like basketball here tonight, as our students are now back on campus, and the Cardinal Regiment's here, the Cardettes are here, the cheerleaders are here, the students are here. I see a lot of members of the football team, the softball team across the way. So it's really down to the real thing now the rest of the way.
Yeah, it feels more like a home court advantage in here already, and it's just going to grow as the crowds work their way in to Cardinal Gym.
Yeah, it absolutely is. But thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network, as the Cardinals will be on the road Saturday going to Paris, but we will have the women's game for you here Saturday at 2 p.m. when the Lady Cardinals take on the Apache Ladies out of Tyler in a showdown for first place in the women's conference. Lady Cardinals currently have a 1-game lead over Tyler, so Tim, the importance of that game will be to open up a 2-game lead on the field.
Absolutely, and they're taking care of business tonight here, as we heard just a few moments ago. Going into the fourth, I think they were up by 20, if I recall.
They were up 70. Lady Cardinals are at Coastal Bend today, and they were up 77-53 at the end of the third quarter.
So that's a good pace here. But yeah, Saturday is going to be a huge game here for the Lady Cardinals.
Of course, the Lady Cardinals get the win, then they've got about an 8-hour bus ride home. So welcome to the junior college.
Just 8 hours, huh? Feels like you've signed a minor league baseball contract or something, huh?
They did go down and spend the night last night, so that kind of breaks it into 2 days, which is a very smart thing to do. We're about a minute away from getting started here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. We will turn it over to Harold Jones, the public address announcer, for the pregame announcements, and he will introduce the national anthem and then the starting lineup for both teams.
Yeah, it's going to be fun as you hear the band, the regiment getting going, and see if that'll invigorate this team. They don't need that, but it sure does help to have a lively crowd here.
Oh, it absolutely does. And see the Cardettes across the way, and they Darla Mansfield's group just adds so much to the festivities, into the atmosphere here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. And we're about ready to get underway. This Region 14 conference game between the Cardinals and the Cavaliers.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun environment here. Benny, have you had a chance to kind of look over this team in the shoot around this afternoon, see who had the hot hand? As they're all doing their own thing. We got a couple of updates to look at though on the scoreboard here, huh?
Yeah, real quick, we can look at the conference standings before we get started with the pregame announcements. You see the importance of tonight's game as the North starts playing the North, and you want to make sure for sure you take care of all those teams that are below you in the standings as you start now battling for seeding purposes at the Region 14 tournament.
Sure, for sure.
And now let's turn it over to Harold Jones, the public address announcer here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.
Promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Negative comments or actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. TVCC thanks you for your cooperation. At this time, would you please stand, and all gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Have the introduction of the starting lineup, so we'll need to pay attention to number 30 for Bossier Parish. I notice he's starting tonight and he's not on the roster, so I think we've got a number wrong on the rosters that we have in front of us.
Okay. See if we can't grab that here.
From Little Rock, Arkansas, number 3, Jerry Perry.
Perry's hit 17 three-pointers on the year.
From Dallas, Texas, number 5, Lasani Johnson.
Lasani Johnson is the son of former NBA star and UNLV star
From Due
Larry
West, South
Johnson.
Carolina, number 11, Brandon Johnson.
On the year.
From Dallas, Texas, number 22, Brandon Moore.
Moore's got averaging 6.9 rebounds.
And from Little Rock, Arkansas, number 30, Emmanuel E.J. Head coach of the Cavaliers is Chris Lavelle. Assistant coaches, Brandon Espinoza, Taylor Wade, and Brant Davenport.
I think Budwine is 24 is wearing number 30, but I'm not. I missed that.
And now for the starting lineup for your Cards. A 6'5" sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, number 0, Josh Stamps.
Josh is averaging 11.8 points a game and has hit 29 three-pointers.
A 6-foot forward from Houston, Texas, number 1, Lorenzo Phillips.
Pressure's on Lorenzo tonight to operate and direct the Cardinal offense.
A 6'7" freshman from Columbia, number 20, Andreas E. Barkwin.
Barkwin is averaging 9.6 points and 7.4 rebounds.
A 6'10" freshman from Columbia, number 21, Jaime Echenique.
Jaime's averaging 9.9 points and 5.8 rebounds.
And a 6'4" sophomore from Kansas City, Missouri, number 24, Ahmad Wainwright.
Averaging 14.9 points and has hit 33.
Head coach of your Cards is Guy Furr. Assistant coaches, Mark
I don't know
Leslie.
if the camera caught it or not. I didn't check the monitor, but on the field or the floor as Ahmad was coming through the huddle, you really get to see he is a team favorite. They were having so much fun with him coming out of that huddle.
Oh, no doubt. And a lot of the scoring punch will shift over to him tonight with Hiram out of the game. I mean, he already hits for a 14.9 scoring average, but you would think tonight he may need to be 20 or upward on that unless somebody else really picks up some slack, because you got a team that's averaging 101.2 points a game, and you got a lot of that firepower not on the floor tonight.
That is the truth. Ahmad Wainwright, the 6'4" sophomore, going to be called upon heavily tonight here in Trinity Valley.
So thank you for joining us for TVCC and Bossier Parish men's basketball, and with the play-by-play, Tim Howard.
Thank you, Benny. Jumping for the Cardinals, Jaime Echenique. And a little delayed on the ball. Come down, that's tapped back to the Cards. Good position down low. Working it inside to Echenique.
It's good to see the Cardinals come down and make that first look be inside, because so many times we've seen the Cardinals come down and look for that three-pointer right at the start, and you want to establish that inside presence for sure.
Good point there, and they will, that really clears things up if you can dominate down in the paint. That'll open up the outside shooting for sure. Here's a three-pointer. Actually had a foot on the line there, so Wainwright starts the game in style, but quickly on the other end come Bossier Parish. Nice bucket there to Moore running the floor. Wainwright, again, nice entry level. Knocked away down low. Turnover on the Cardinals.
First turnover for the Cardinals.
Wainwright got a paw on that one, swats it out of bounds. 2-2 here in the early going. Let's see if the Cardinals can get into kind of a good rhythm here in the early going, kind of establish themselves.
Absolutely, and you certainly want to D up on Bossier Parish early on at home like this. Got to keep an eye on Johnson, who's got those 69 three-pointers.
There's a three on the way. It's going to be short off the front. Getting the offensive board, though. Nice save by Johnson. Almost tapped away. Wainwright couldn't get there. Jaime going up and got part of the ball, but a lot of body.
Yeah, it's going to send number 30 to the free throw line.
So that'll be the first foul of the night on Ichanike. Jaime Ichanike out of Columbia.
You like the name, don't you?
I think that's my favorite name to say. You got to see me.
You're in a club of one. You're in a club of one.
20 minutes before the game. Ichanike. First free throw is good.
And that's going to give Bossier Parish their first lead of the game.
Early going here. Pretty good crowd on a rainy night in Athens. Cold and damp. 2 for 2 at the line. So Cardinals will bring it up the floor and try and tie it up or take the lead with a three.
Josh Stamps can also pick up some of the scoring load, obviously, with an 11.8 scoring average, but he does miss that one.
A little bit off balance here going to it. Stolen away. Here come the Cardinals. Phillips passes off. Wainwright with the flush. Assist for Lorenzo. Another 2 for Ahmad Wainwright. It's 4 points here in the early ball game.
Very unselfish play by Phillips.
Shot off the mark, pulled down.
That was Johnson forcing up the shot.
3 on the way, just off the mark.
Great job of Phillips and Wainwright getting back to deny the break.
Nice move from Johnson. Battle for the ball down low. Good job to pull it back together, though. Thought he was about to turn that thing over. Stamps got a piece. Three-pointer.
There's Johnson's 70th three-pointer on the season.
Boy, he's got a smooth touch, doesn't he?
He absolutely does. They're going to have to account for him, no doubt.
Yeah, you told me coming in, hey, keep an eye on Lasani Johnson tonight, hitting those he's got 69 now, 70 after that one. So 7-4 here, good start from BP, Bossier Parish out of the blocks here. Cavaliers trying to take advantage while they can. Trinity Valley, though, I think is going to be fine, as you see Wainwright seems like he's up to the challenge tonight, but got to really get the whole team in that rhythm.
You do, but you can see they're not quite in that rhythm without their floor leader, Hiram Edwards, on the floor, as any team would not be.
It is difficult.
It is, and they'll try to find an identity without Hiram on the floor, and they'll find something that they feel comfortable with and how they can get free on the perimeter.
Yeah, and even, rotations and things like that come into play. Your leader on the floor, your quarterback, if you will. Wainwright back door, could not haul it in. Stamps will set it up. Wainwright pulls the trigger. One and done.
Long range three there for sure.
I think Coach Guy First thinking we can get a better shot than that, guys. Let's not force it. Here's a drive to the basket. Ichanike forced him to change the shot, but there is a whistle and a foul.
Going to have the first appearance in the game by Ryan Preston and Julius Jackson for the Cardinals. Guy Fur is going to go to his bench pretty quickly here, down 7-4 at the 17:06 mark, and the Cavaliers at the free throw line.
And that is the second foul here in the ball game for Ichanike. He'll check out. Preston coming on for him. Julius Jackson comes in as well. He'll come on for Lorenzo Phillips.
Bossier Parish comes in tonight shooting from the free throw line 66.7%, 44.4 from the floor, and 33.2 from three-point range.
Gets that one to fall, so now a 5-point advantage, Trinity Valley bringing it up the floor.
A blocking foul is going to go against Jerry Perry.
Yeah, Perry is fouled him a long way from the basket there. See if the Cards can work it down in the paint. And Bargwin was calling for the ball early. There's a shot on the way, no good.
I was going to say he stepped out of bounds. Have a final from Beeville. The Lady Cardinals beat Coastal Bend by a score of 106-63. 106-63 Lady Cardinal victory this afternoon, or tonight I should say, against Coastal Bend.
Big win there. Getting a 43-point win on the road. That'll make that 8-hour drive back a little more tolerable.
Absolutely.
Here's a pass up top. Trying to set it up down low. Nice entry level, but could not handle it. They'll set it back up. Wainwright driving, creating, pass underneath, and there is a basket.
Well, beautiful pass, though, from Ahmad Wainwright.
Yeah, Wainwright with the assist to Andreas Bargwin. Shot, hangs the rim and falls through. Nice job there. 5th point for Johnson here in the first half of play. Drive to the basket, kick out for 3 on the way. Stamps is putting his mark on the three-pointer there. Josh Stamps with his first points of the game.
He nailed that deep in the corner.
Good drive to the basket.
I'm very impressed with the athleticism of this Bossier Parish team.
Yeah, they're creating very well, getting to the basket, going hard to the rim, and finding some success early here. Jackson will bring it up the floor. Stamps pilling around in the corner on the other side. Jaquan would not go, and that was unusual there. That ball actually, the defender kind of, I don't know, was he trying to set himself to go back up? But very rarely do you see a ball come down, everybody standing flat-footed.
Absolutely, and you got to hit that little 8-foot jumper there from mid lane.
And Shrita Wainwright over the top, won't go. There's a three-pointer. This one is off the mark. Quan Lightfoot with a big rebound there. He is getting some minutes early here. Good drive to the basket. Oh, boy, it looked like he twisted that ankle. He's hobbling, hop through it. Drive to the basket.
Well, you can ill afford to lose another guard, quite honestly. Now, that's going to bring Brandon Holly in. Well, that's Julius Jackson that's hobbling there.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah,
man, you're a little.
Not quite the depth tonight with Hiring being out from the start. Of course, Julius spelled Phillips. Brandon Holly will check into the game, but it looks like Julius Jackson's going to walk that off. I think it's just a little stinger, hopefully. First free throw attempt is good.
Yeah, it's a good sign that he's able to stay in there.
And that is Lightfoot playing tonight. So
yeah, that's surprising to us, because even a few moments before, I think it was a game-time decision. He said, don't be surprised if he doesn't get on the floor tonight. So
it's good to see him on the floor after all, and picking up his first point at the free throw line.
Cards needing everybody to find a way to get it done this evening here. Free throws missed. Holly with a rebound.
Have a ticky-tack foul out front.
That's actually going to be his second foul here. And you look that over, Jerry Perry averaging 17.3, and he's got 2 fouls here pretty quickly in the first 5 minutes. You'll have to take a seat. Pass to Lightfoot. Drive baseline. Backdoor Holly for 3. Won't go. Nice job from Preston. Gets pushed out of bounds, so Ryan will be drawing the foul.
And, you know, Tim, the Cardinals are really going to need to hit up from a high percentage from three-point land tonight, I believe, because you got to just think that Johnson's going to get his down here on the Bossier Parish end, and you got to be prepared to play a shootout. Otherwise, you better be prepared to roll up your sleeves and play some good shutdown defense.
That's the truth, and you're exactly right. We're seeing Johnson. He's gonna have that shooter's touch, man. He's got a nice touch over already. Inbound coming here, it will be Julius Jackson.
It's early in the game, 14:54, no reason to panic, and it's just 13-10. But I'm just saying those are some things that have jumped out at me so far.
Astute observation here, under 15 minutes to go in the first half. Drive to the basket, left it.
Cardinals are getting some shots from point-blank range. They're just not falling.
Yeah, they got to get a little better execution, and they'll be all right. Here's a good pass down low.
Going to have a jump ball call. Timeout by Guy Furr.
Coach Furr going to talk it over with the troops here. So 13-10 with the Cardinals on the short end right now. 14:33 to go here. And if you're just joining us, Benny just mentioned a couple of moments ago, Lady Cardinals coach Gerald Ewing, and the Lady Cardinals victorious earlier this afternoon.
Yeah, got a 106-63 win at Coastal Bend, and a game that they should have won, and went down and took care of business, and it sets up a big showdown now Saturday here against Tyler at 2 p.m. in a game we will have for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
That'll be a fun one as always with Tyler Junior College coming into Athens on Saturday. Good one going here. Bossier Parish leading by 3. 14:33 to go in the first half. Misses that shot. Preston rebounds and starts the transition. Going to be a travel steps taken by Ilden Mendoza.
It's going to be the third turnover against the Cardinals here early in the game.
Looked like he was trying to draw up that 3 and then shuffled the feet. Easy call for the ref.
Cardinals just got to make the most of every possession tonight.
There's a steal quickly out front, and
that's not the way to do it.
Good anticipation by Perry. Baseline drive. Well, that is a not the way to do it there either. If you're gonna get the foul, you got to get your money's worth. And looked like he had backed off. Little contact at the basket there. 14:02 to go. Cardinals coming in here averaging 101 points per game.
At the free throw line is Brandon Moore.
Dots the I on the 3-point play. So 14 even left here in the first half.
By the way, Tim, do you like the Cardinal cheerleaders' new uniforms they got tonight?
Those are sharp, man. You know what I say, look sharp, be sharp.
Well, they really are. They look good in those.
Here's a shot off the mark. Of course, they're able to look sharp. I can just say it. I don't actually fulfill that.
Cardinals just aren't shooting a very high percentage right now. 3-pointer on the way.
Really tighten up that defense and get some of those maybe fast point transition baskets, get them rolling here. Here's a 3 from Wainwright. That will light the fire. Nice shot from number 24, the sophomore Ahmad Wainwright.
That's his 31st 3-pointer on the season. And the first for him in this game. Of course, Josh Stamps hit one earlier for the Cardinals, who have crept within 3 points now after being down 6.
Yeah, Wainwright averaging nearly 15 a game. They'd love to see him really put up a great night.
And that will help. A great defense there forces the turnover, so the ball will go over to the Cardinals.
So now we got another timeout coming. I think this may be the media timeout here.
It is the media timeout with the Cardinals trailing by a score of 16-13. Be reminded the Cardinals will be on the road Saturday going to Paris for a 4 p.m. start is let you enjoy the Cardettes.
We gonna set it off tonight.
As we return to the floor now, the Cardinals trailing 16-13. Early on near the midway point, I should say, of the first half. Cardinals haven't had any fluidity yet on offense, Tim.
No, they really haven't been able to establish themselves in this opening portion of the ball game like they're accustomed to. And they got their work cut out for them, trying to find their way a little bit here as Edwards is
Yeah, they are playing
sidelined.
without Hiram Edwards tonight.
Shot on the way, won't go. Rebound, here comes Cavaliers.
It's just exactly what Bossier Parish would have dialed up for the Cardinals to not get off to a good shooting start.
Absolutely. We talk about crushing someone's will, getting into their head, and all of those things. This is playing perfectly into the Cavs' strategy. Good hustle play to get up top. Barglin.
Yeah, great job, Andres. He might have taken steps down there.
Yeah, I think you and Coach Lavelle
Was pointing that out as well, wasn't he?
He was a little more emphatic than you,
Than
though.
I was.
Yeah.
I said maybe.
That's right. 12 minutes to go here, still 3-point lead, and make it a 6-point lead. Nice shot from the corner from Lasani Johnson.
That's going to be a problem for the Cardinals if they can't find rhythm in their offense and get some shots to start falling.
Yeah, they've got to get an answer to him. Nice take.
5 turnovers now for the Cardinals.
Thought he was going to be able to just finish that at the rim there, but passed it underneath. Jaime not able to control that one. Good touch on the left side. Cavaliers are doing a good job to get into a pattern there, running through some clock and not getting too fast-paced on it, being very patient. That helps them keep the Cards from running. Wainwright's shot no good. Offensive board put back by Barglin.
Yeah, that's going to send Andres to the free throw line. The Cardinals missed another 3-pointer, but a very nice job so far by Bossier Parish, and they're really setting the pace in this one, and the Cardinals are struggling to find any kind of shooting touch, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this is kind of the perfect storm right now. Still plenty of time to go here, but you want to get that rhythm going, that energy, get this crowd into it. Free throws are a good way to do that, though. Start hitting some free throws, all of a sudden the shots, you climb back into something.
And you know what they always say in Region 14, you got to win at home and get what you can on the road. And boy, Bossier Parish is really trying to get this one here tonight.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. Here's 21-15, so Cards get on a little hot streak here. They can eliminate this deficit.
And have a foul inside against the Cardinals. And the thing about it is your floor leader's missing tonight and your leading scorer. So the other kids know that somebody's got to pick up the slack. So somebody's going to have to decide, okay, I'm going to be the one to put the team on my back and let's take us there.
Yeah, you almost, I don't think take lightly or take for granted is the word I'm searching for, but Hiron does so many things, not just the scoring, but the assist, the ball in traffic. It is easy to look at it and go, man, we got to get several guys going. That third foul now here, I believe, that one is on Jaime. Boy, He's sitting on the bench now with more concerns for Coach Furr.
Yeah, well, that's the 10:51 mark. Now you lost Jaime for probably the rest of the half. So now you're down. You're down 2 key players for sure in the game, and Cardinals get a break there with the missed free throw.
Drive all the way to the basket. Wainwright, he'll draw contact. He'll be going to the free throw line here.
Well, the Cardinals are going to have to be dead on perfect at the free throw line, it appears, because right now the shots just aren't falling, and you're going to have to get points any way you can. And, of course, the free throw line when you're behind is a good place to get them because that old clock's not ticking down on you, although it's way early in the game.
Yeah, it's a good place to kind of find that rhythm, though. Sometimes if the shot's not falling, you get up there 15 feet from the basket, start knocking those down, and start feeling better about things. And that confidence starts to come.
Of course, we should mention that the Cardinals won an unheard of 35 straight conference games coming into this season, and they finally lost to Angelina back in December, on December the 7th, I think it was, and that halted a 35-game conference winning streak, and you just don't see that in this league.
It really kind of puts it all back into perspective, doesn't it? I mean, when you really have a chance to study that out now and look back at that history, 35 games, incredible. Hits that second free throw, now knocked away, good hustle. Cards getting some hands waving to the defense. Wainwright thought about a 3. Gets it down to Ibargüen. Baseline, stamps for 3. Won't go. Wainwright gets there, and
what a great job by Bob
play.
Wainwright. My goodness, great hustle.
Give an assist to the Cardinal fans in the corner, too. They caught him. Didn't drop him.
Yeah, that's Cardinal football players sitting across the way over there. I'm not sure if that kid who caught him was a football player. But
he might be now with hands like that. Oh, boy. Can't capitalize on it, though. Here's 5-point advantage, Cavs.
Cardinals have 6 turnovers in the game.
Good defense from Lorenzo Phillips. Attacking the basket. That's what you do. Get rolling on the offensive rim.
Wainwright now with 11 points.
Down to a 3-point ball game. On that sideline over there, that'll be out of bounds.
Yeah, Johnson lost track of really where he was on the floor. I will say this about the Cardinals, Tim. They're not having a great shooting game thus far, but they're doing some things on the defensive end, and they're contesting these shots down here that's keeping them within striking distance. We know the firepower this Cardinal team has.
Yeah, and that is, that is good offense. If your defense is playing well, you're keeping them from scoring. You might as well be having offense, not trading. Good pass. Ibargüen in trouble. Technical foul coming here on the sideline.
Yeah, I think the Bossier Parish assistant coach said something, so the technical foul will be charged to the bench, which is a break for the Cardinals, so they'll get the free throws and possession. Wainwright's going to go to the free throw line. He's already hit 2 in this game. He's the leading scorer for the Cardinals with 11 points.
Gets that one to go, so now it's a 2-point ball game.
Ahmad came into the game averaging 14.9. And as we said before the game got started, Tim, he's one of those players that we're going to have to score above his average tonight.
Yeah, he's already looking at 13 points here in the first 11 minutes of play. Going to have a wide open 3-pointer here. Doesn't fall, but good hustle from Ibargüen. Lightfoot.
Yeah, Johnson's going to be called for the foul, but that's great hustle by Lightfoot to grab that rebound, Tim. But what a great shot that would have been to have fallen for the Cardinals quickly off the free throw off of the technical foul.
It absolutely was. Great vision, great play drawn up on that, and Wainwright just cheating away for a little more open shot. Free throw is off the mark.
Juan was 1 of 2 in his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
There's a chance to tie it. Missed them both.
One of the officials is continuing to have a conversation with Chris Lovell, the Bossier Parish coach.
I almost felt like we had them mic'd up there. We had a pretty good exchange.
We could hear it.
Wow, that was a pretty good pass, but just not able to control it. That was going to be slammed on the other end, but couldn't get that. Good thought.
9:03 left in the first half. Bossier Parish up 22-1. The Cavs have led by as many as 6 in this game, twice now.
Yeah, and they continue to keep battling. Here's Trinity Valley with that chance to take the lead. Stamps will get a shot over the top, and he will drain the three-pointer.
That's Josh's second three-pointer of the game. He's got 6 points now. The Cardinals, just like that, Tim, take a 24-22 lead.
They could get Josh hot tonight. That would really go a long way. Drive to the basket, a lot of strength. He's going to the free throw line as the foul's coming here. It's going to be on Lightfoot, I believe.
I think you're right. I think he got a piece of him. Looks like Ryan Preston's going to check into the game.
So that's actually going to be on Barkman.
Yeah, that's going to be his first personal foul. Just the 5th team foul on the Cardinals, although it was a shooting foul, but there's only 5 team fouls on the Cardinals.
So a 2-point lead for Trinity Valley. I'll kind of recap this thing, reset it. Trinity Valley not shooting lights out, but they are holding on to a 2-point lead as of right now. And that's a big test here for this team.
Well, they kind
of
feel like they withstood a storm, not so much a run, but
right.
just the fact that they shot their way through a slump, so to
right.
speak.
Yeah, you're right on point there. West coming up for another one to try and tie it. Gets that to go.
Yeah. I'm just impressed by the Cardinal cheerleader uniforms. I don't know if we've gotten them on tonight, but they're very impressive looking, I must say. It's a new look for the Cardinal cheerleaders.
I think they're getting ready to try and go and defend that title. What do you think?
I think so. They're looking for number 11.
And that glitter and that shimmer and that shine, and that's all I got.
So. Be careful with the S's there. Lightfoot going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
So with a...
now you see them there. Good job, guys. Those are new look Cardinal cheerleader uniforms.
Shot on the way is good. So Lightfoot gives the Cards the lead with 8:24 to go. Been impressed with his effort because remember we talked in the pregame that he may not be able to go. So he's battling just to be out there, and he's hustling for every loose ball.
It's hard to kind of imagine the Cardinals playing without him now, considering the way the game has transpired and without Hiram Edwards on the floor.
Yeah, because you go back to the foul issues with Ichinike. He's basically done for at least this half with 3 fouls. If you didn't have Lightfoot, loose ball. Here come the Cardinals. Up top to Stamps. He goes up and cannot get there.
7 turnovers now for the Cardinals.
He called for it. He was ready to finish it, but just missed on that timing just a little bit. Yeah, that 7th turnover. Points.
You know, one thing I've noticed on the Cardinals defensive end, Tim, is the fact that you can tell the Cardinals are giving some know about Johnson's prowess from a 3-point line. And I sensed that Bossier's penetrating maybe just a little bit more tonight than they normally do, sensing that the Cardinals have drawn the defense out on them a little bit.
It's going
to be a turnover. I think they said Johnson went out of bounds and came back in. I guess the first player, touched the ball. He's got a little smile on his face. I don't think he's buying it. Or maybe he's buying it. He just thinks it's a little bit funny.
Maybe he's thinking, I was that close to getting away with it, but they got it. 2-point lead, Trinity Valley here at home tonight with 7:45 to go.
A little motion to the Cardinals offense right now.
Good rebound by Preston, but could not tap it back in.
It was a great effort, though.
Yeah, they had him boxed out. Somehow he used that frame to get to the ball. Seems like I say it every broadcast, but one of the best
There's the man.
rebounders in the country. Just another one of the best 3-point shooters from Johnson. Man, that was nice. Hassani Johnson.
Great power move by Ryan Preston. He doesn't get the shot to fall, but he does draw the foul.
That is a good, strong move to the basket. We'll try and tie it and then take the lead with the second free throw here with 7:10 to go.
First one's way off the mark.
Well, free throws are huge, especially on a night like tonight where you're talking about you got to replace 18.6
And Ryan came in averaging 7.4, and he hasn't scored in the game, so he's going to need to get up to his average as well, you'd think, for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough night, especially with Johnson shooting the ball as well as he is.
You can't take too many of those scoring averages out of the game.
Yeah, you got to find a way to replace those points. Closeout. There's a turnover. Great job from the Cardinals. Stamps will try and push. Goes up to Wainwright. Ahmad Wainwright gets the pass from Stamps for the assist.
Wainwright now with 15 points in the game. Three-pointer on the way. Cameron Burkett.
Got a foul coming here on the floor. And that's going to be on Lorenzo Phillips, hand to the head. So Trinity Valley is going to send them back to the free throw line here.
So we're going to have a media timeout with the Cardinals leading by a count of 28-27 with 6:30 left in the first half on the Cardinal Sports Network. It's Cardinal basketball versus Bossier Parish.
Yeah, you mentioned coming up on Saturday, Benny, the Lady Cardinals will be hosting Tyler Junior College. That's always a great one. Looking forward to bringing that one to you on the Cardinal Sports Network. That's a 2 o'clock start. We'll hit the stream about 1:45.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. Last year, if you recall, Tyler defeated the Lady Cardinals in the game played over in Tyler, which was the second meeting of the season. And the Lady Cardinals were #1 at the time in the nation. And so the Lady Cardinals will remember that one. And, of course, the two, they didn't play in the regional tournament this past year. So that'll be the last time they played. Tyler walked away a winner. But Tyler hasn't won here. I was thinking about this today. I don't think Tyler has won here since 2003. I think it's been that long since Tyler has won here at Cardinal Gym. I may be off on that, but I don't think that I am.
Well, here's what I know. Very rarely do I doubt Benny Rogers.
Well,
very rarely.
I'm pretty sure about that.
Okay, well,
I know it hasn't happened since 2010. That much I can show you in front of you.
The Cardinals back. I thought they were going to be on the free throw line to start. Yeah, it is a 1-and-1. That's what's going on here. I thought they were going to start out at the free throw line. Then that's what they said. Oh yeah, we are supposed to be shooting free throws here. So they will correct that here.
They didn't have to do that.
I would have been okay with them having to shoot from the outside. That would have been all right by me.
Heads up play by Ryan Preston, knowing that it was a front end of a 1-and-1. You can see Wainwright's going to be the go-to guy.
Yeah, and he's so good at creating a shot. That one doesn't fall for him, but he can create space in a real quick way with that. The way he's able to back off of that shot, that back step. Too easy.
Oh, man, that's just Olay defense there. Way too easy.
Boy, the Cardinals gave them that one. It's back to a 1-point advantage for Bossier Parish. Stamps is on with another three-pointer. Josh Stamps now with 9 points in this game.
All on three-pointers. He's got 9, and Wainwright has got 15. So there's 24. The Cardinals 31 points. Boy, I still believe as Burkett nails a three-pointer, somebody else is going to have to start contributing, like a Brandon Holly or somebody like that's going to have to come in off the bench.
Going to have to find it. You're right, because there will be adjustments made, you would think, to slow that down. Wainwright back to Stamps. Baseline drive. Shot is short. The putback is good. Ryan Preston gets his first bucket of the evening.
Yeah, great job of Ryan. Right place, right time, and gets the putback, and the Cardinals get the much-needed bucket. Got to answer Bossier Parish.
Last 5 of this half. See if we can see a spectacular defensive push here.
Well, Burkett's feeling awful comfortable with his shot right now. He didn't hit that one, but he's feeling comfortable.
There's a nice 3 on the way. Count that. Ahmad Wainwright now. He has 18 points here in the first half.
Averaging 14.9 on the season, so he's raised his game here in the first half.
Boy, there's some good in-your-face defense. It just creates just enough energy to have a ball thrown away.
And a big point here in the game for the Cardinals, Tim, because if they can go to the halftime and build on this lead, maintain momentum, sustain momentum,
Yeah.
and now you've got Brandon Holly in the game. If they can free him up now and get him going, as we've seen that he's a streak shooter. Last year tying a school record with 10 three-pointers in a game.
He can devastate you from any spot on the floor, really. I mean, on the offensive side of the ball. They're going to try and get him going here. Oh, that's talked about an easy one on the other end. The Cardinals said, yeah, we'll take an easy one on our end. Ryan Preston finishing.
Cardinals up by 6 now, 38-32, 3:45 and counting.
Almost knocked that one away.
Oh, Burkett's not a shy young man.
He is launching them up tonight. Here's a pass down low. Ibargüen. Going for steps. Little
8th turnover for the Cardinals here in the first half.
Coach Furr was saying, man, he hooked him on the baseline down low, pushed him out of bounds. Took him for a ride, yeah, traveled. 6-point advantage for the Cardinals, 3:15 to go in the half. There's a chance to kind of separate here on this last 3 minutes if they can get hot.
Nice job by Ibargüen.
Isn't it? That's a great play there, hustling Andres Ibargüen. Now with 6 in the ball game, and a timeout here taken by Coach Chris Lavelle.
Good timeout too, I think, Tim, because I think he can sense the Cardinals are starting to feel a little bit freer with their game, and they're running the floor and getting more opportunities off the run than they were early on.
Well, think about it. You've played 17 plus minutes of good basketball, and you start feeling that slip away, and it can go in a hurry. You know, you look up, instead of an 8-point lead, you can be looking at 15 in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and the Cardinals, the bigger the lead they can build, the more margin for error they have in the second half if they hit one of those slumps where they're having some shooting woes or whatever. And like we pointed out several times now, they're missing some extreme firepower on the floor tonight due to injuries and fouls as well. I mean,
sure. Yeah, you've got Ichinike, I think, has 3 points.
He went out at the 10:51 mark,
and so he's been limited. Of course, when you're 3 and 4 in conference 7-11, you're on the road and you're trying to establish, and you give that back. I mean, somewhere along the line, it starts creeping into your head. Do we really have what it takes? You know, so don't give them that opportunity to believe to achieve.
Yeah, you don't. If you're the Cardinals, you don't want to feed that.
Yeah. So, final moments of this first half coming to you from Leon Spencer Court on the campus of Trinity Valley in Athens. Cardinals leading 40-32. Bossier Parish inbounding. Stamps about to come back into the ball game, looks like, here at the next stop.
Burkett.
Nice job.
Shot's going to go out of bounds off the Cardinals, so it will stay with the Cavaliers. But, well, we've seen Burkett put up 3-pointers. We've seen him make power moves inside. We've seen him spot up for jumpers.
He's taken the rock to the hole that time. But he is definitely, like you said, not a shy guy when it comes to getting his shot off.
The Cardinals are making the Cavaliers work for their shots, and that's good to see because early on they were getting some open looks.
And wiping that one off. There's a offensive foul coming in.
An offensive foul and a blocking foul against the Cavaliers. That's going to be Christian Freeman with the foul.
Yeah, Freeman got caught on the move there. Here comes Lorenzo Phillips trying to get this offense going here or keep it going. They've really found a way down the stretch here in the second half.
Cardinals are spreading the floor a little bit here, trying to spread the defense.
Long three won't go. Pulled down by Christian.
Ryan Preston went high for the rebound, but he was off the mark. 8-point Cardinal lead, under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Got to finish strong here. There's a couple of guys who know how to hit the three, huh? That time Johnson driving for it. Holly will get a chance to go up and lays it off the glass. Brandon Holly, for those of you who aren't familiar, set a Trinity Valley record. Was it last season with
10
10 three-pointers in one contest?
Ball was deflected off the Cardinals, so it will stay with the Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers find themselves in a 10-point deficit.
Yeah, that's a great job by Coach Furr and his squad to just keep battling, keep working. Good things happen when you play hard, good defense, and they're up by 10 here.
Heads up play that time by Perry to keep the possession alive by slinging it off the Cardinal player. But he looked like if the Cardinals went to sleep on defense, he was going to get an early look, but they really responded really quickly.
Definitely flying to the basketball.
16 seconds on the shot clock. Great hands by Josh Stamps.
Showtime.
I can't hear you, Tim.
Josh Stamps. Man, all the way out front to Preston. I was watching the reaction of Johnson down here. He was barking at the official. It looked like it's just a nice hustle play all the way around. Here's a drive, kisses it off the glass. It's good.
Nice shot and a much-needed shot for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, that's huge for them because Trinity Valley was on one of those runs that they can go on so quick.
Well, what great hands by Josh Stamps earlier.
Three-pointer from Holly. Ended up sitting on the floor right in front of the Bossier Parish bench, but still willed it through the three-point shot.
13-point Cardinal lead. You wouldn't have thought that after the way this one started tonight.
That's for sure. The Cardinals have had to work. But they have had a good first half. They're right on pace.
I would find number 5 here.
Some way hung in there. The Cards have 5 seconds. Now they're going to have a chance to get a shot away. Preston. Oh, there's a foul that's going to bail them out. They got with .6.
Just over half a second left. You got to call that one too. The official had no option. I mean, it was an obvious foul.
Sonny Johnson whistled for the foul.
My goodness, the Cardinals have a chance to go to the halftime with a 15-point lead if Ryan can knock down both these free throws. He's got 6 points in the game coming off that thunderous dunk just a moment ago.
It kind of lit this place up, didn't it?
Ooh. He's had some ugly free throws though tonight.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now at the free throw line. Oh, jaw in between Josh and
A little bit.
Jerry Perry there.
Just play the game, fellas. Play the game.
Halftime's probably coming at a pretty good time here as he'll hit 1 of 2 on the free throw. And a 14-point advantage here as the Cardinals will go up to the break, 48-34.
So we are at halftime here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. We will have a performance for you here by the Cardettes coming up momentarily, and we will let you enjoy that, and then we will step away and catch our breath for a little bit and let you get a refreshment or whatever at home and be back with you. So enjoy this performance by the Cardettes, and we will see you on the other side.
The TVCC Cardettes.
Take make your hands clap. I can make your hands clap. Say I can make your hands clap. I can make your hands clap.
Welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where halftime is wrapping up here with the Cardinals up 48-34 over Bossier Parish. Bossier Parish had 2 6-point leads early in this contest and even deeper into the first half. As I bring Tim Howard back in, and Tim, just a complete reversal. And we were talking at halftime, the Cardinals didn't get off to a great shooting start, but they fought their way through it on the defensive end until the shots started falling.
They did. They managed to create some looks down low, get to the free throw line, drive to the basket, but it all started, like you said, with defense. The defense slowed down Lasani Johnson, who had a couple of three-pointers early in that ball game in the first half, and made you stop and realize, boy, they've got to get an answer to him. But then when you think about the kind of ball game that Ahmad Wainwright has had, 18 points here in the first half alone, Stamps with 9 points, and then you've got Ryan Preston, had a slow start, but ended up the half with 7 points. He's averaging 7.4. So these guys are, in a half, eliminating or making up for the points that need to be created in the absence of Hiron Edwards.
Well, they really are. As you mentioned, Ahmad Wainwright's got 18 points, and he came in averaging 14.9. So and it's good to see Andres Bargwin with 6 points. He's averaging 9.6. Ryan Preston's got 7. He's averaging about 7 on the season. So the Cardinals have kind of picked up that slack, and that's resulted in a 14-point lead. We will mention some women's finals for you tonight, Tim, and we got a shocker here, I think, with San Jacinto going on the road tonight and defeating Tyler 73-71.
Wow, that's monumental for what's about to happen here on Saturday. We mentioned the Cardinals, Lady Cards winning 106-63 on the road today, and now they come in with Tyler coming here after a loss tonight.
Yeah, the Tyler's backs will be to the wall, so to speak. It's because, man, now suddenly if you lose to the Lady Cardinals, now you're down 3 games in the standings, and that's just huge to overcome against the Lady Cardinal team that rarely ever loses more than 2 conference games in a season.
It's going to be very, very difficult for Coach Jones.
Elsewhere on the women's side tonight, it was Panola beating Kilgore 72-68. Bossier Parish defeated Parish 77-60. And Glenn defeated Angelina 76-55.
Of course, we saw Angelina here, was it last Wednesday night? We saw last Saturday, one of their star athletes kind of dinged up pretty bad in that way. So not a huge surprise on that front if she was not able to go. She was very talented.
Oh, yeah, she was. They were going to do an MRI later this week, so I'm sure that's been done now, but I'm sure she didn't play tonight, although she was reportedly walking on it the next day.
That's good for her. Good news there.
And as we get started back here in the second half, Tim, I think it's very important if the Cardinals can get off to a fast start here, they could get some serious separation in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And know this, Coach Lavelle will be trying to get, as you and I talked at the break, quick basket by the Cardinals, but they're going to try to find a way to get Johnson back into rhythm on those 3-pointers.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Easier said than done, though. The Cards kind of took him out. Good drive. Missed it, though, an offensive board. Fighting down in the paint, and there's Lorenzo Phillips. Josh Stamps on the money. No, it won't go. Look at a Bargwin fighting for it, and Jaime Ichenike.
Yeah, Jaime went out at the 10:51 mark of the first half with his 3rd personal foul and did not return.
Something else right there, I'll tell you, as that ball's going right down the sideline, took out a couple of Cards, and I don't know if it got Coach Scott there, trainer or not. Thought we were going to see the old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Little finger roll I thought we were going to see there, yeah.
This guy, there's a block by Ichenike. Shot over the top, won't go. Out of bounds. Lost it trying to go up strong and could not contain it.
I just love how active and aggressive the Cardinals are inside tonight defensively.
Yeah, they really have come with a lot of explosion and energy down in the paint, and you got to have that, especially on a night like tonight. If you're just tuning in, Hiram Edwards out of the ball game, has not played tonight, nursing an injury. Good strong move to the basket. Ibargüen gets his second points here in the second half.
He's got 10 points on the game, averaging 9.6, but what a pass from Ahmad Wainwright.
Boy, I tell you, eyes in the back of his head there. One thing to see him, another thing to get him the ball. Great job.
Boy, just nothing's falling right now for the Cavaliers.
And Wainwright's doing it all. Here's Phillips for three.
Well, the crowd was just wanting that to go down. You can just feel it.
Yeah, and you get the vibe here early going. If the Cardinals come out on fire, almost stole that one, that they'll be able to kind of put this thing away. They're up 18 with 18:01 to go. So they get on a nice push here. Could be lights out for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and the further the Cavaliers fall behind, the pressure's just going to build on them. And the problem is you can't make it all back at one time. You're going to have a run at some point.
Reverse layup won't go. Knocked away. Good hustle there by the Cavaliers, number 20, Freeman. Freeman passes up that shot. Won't go, and Ibargüen pulls it down.
Ice cold, Bossier Parish.
There's Jaime Echenique with a dunk.
Jaime's first points of the game.
Got the rebound and was able to put it back through.
That's an unforced error there.
So here comes
Chris
Preston.
Lovell's going to ask for a timeout.
Preston checks into the ballgame. I think Jaime is going to check out. So timeout on the floor. It is a 20-point lead for Trinity Valley. 30-second timeout here. 54-34. Have the Cardettes coming out to do a little routine for us here.
Make it quick, ladies.
Well, now they've extended it to a full timeout on the scoreboard, but he did say 30 at first.
Take your time.
Yeah. I think Coach Lavelle was same thing, thinking this is a 30. Everybody's ready to go with the clock, except the clock's still ticking.
17:27 left in the game. The Cardinals have built a 20-point lead. They trailed by 6 on a couple occasions in the first half before they exploded down the final, 3 minutes, I would say, Tim, 4 minutes of the
really
half.
got it going here as late in the half. On the floor right now, it's Ibargüen, Preston, Phillips, Stamps. And there's Phillips with a drive. And, of course, Wainwright. That's your 5 Cardinals on the floor right now. 22-point lead.
Well, and I really like the Cardinals offensively, Tim. They haven't just been relying on living from the outside shot. They've looked inside tonight. Even though they haven't always hit, they've not made the outside shot necessarily their first option.
Yeah, it has made a big difference in what they've been able to accomplish because of that. You know, if it's there, yeah, light it up. But if it's not, you got to get that ball down on the block, and they've had a great job of balance tonight.
This has been a long dry spell for the Cavaliers. They've been stuck on 34 for quite a while now. Since late in the first half, correct? Because they had 34 points at halftime. So
yeah, and so now they get first point here in the second half.
wish I'd have made note of what time they scored last, but it was late in the first half.
Scoring drought. That's the only drought going on, though, after all the rain we've had here in East Texas.
It has been wet the last couple of days.
16:45 to go in the contest. Phillips trying to drive again. Nice hanging shot from the freshman Lorenzo Phillips.
You can sense Lorenzo is relaxed now. He's kind of settled into his role and is feeling far more comfortable than he maybe. He looked like he was a little tight when the game started.
Yeah, he has looked like a different guy, just going to the basket with a lot more confidence and just relax, letting the game come to him, and having some fun out there.
9 turnovers now for the Cardinals, their first of the second half.
There's a three-pointer from Brandon Johnson.
And that could get the Cavaliers on the comeback trail there.
Yeah, Johnson, I think, has scored all 5 of the points here in this second half.
He has a three-pointer and a couple of free throws.
Lorenzo for a long three. Won't go. Hustle play all the way and won't go on the jam. Missed a couple of point-blank range shots. Preston battles, hangs, shoots, can't get it to go, gets another opportunity. He's going to have to earn it at the free throw line.
Wow. You're talking about point-blank shots the Cardinals got there, didn't convert.
I'm telling you, that is, now that, you know, if you're Coach Lavelle, you're thinking, hey, make them earn it. I mean, had 4 cracks down low. Make them shoot it from 15 away. And there's a first free throw is good. So Ryan Preston now with 8 here in the game. Missed another free throw, though. They've been hard to come by tonight for Ryan.
I think he's 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
That's a great penetrating move there. Draws the defender and then knifes a pass between the Cardinals.
Yeah, very aggressive attack that time by the Cavaliers.
18-point lead for the Cardinals. They'll get it to Wainwright. Nice between the legs. Shot won't go, though.
Ryan Preston battled for the rebound, but doesn't come up with it. Chance for the Cavaliers to cut into this big Cardinal lead.
So through the first 5 minutes of play, it's still a 18-point lead.
Cavaliers turn it over.
Nice job from Ryan Preston. Good body control going to the glass there.
Ryan now with 10 points in the game.
Preston gets another board. Gonna run the break. Gets it out to Stamps. Josh, nice move to the glass. Reverse layup is good.
Josh with 11 points, averaging 11.8 coming in.
Cardinals about to get some fresh legs on the floor here. Lightfoot, Holly, and Njoku Ibe coming. Nice teardrop there. Good shot there from Jerry Perry.
Want to see the Cardinals continue to be aggressive down on the offensive end here.
There's some nice aggression. Driving up strong to the basket. It's Andres Ibargüen.
Andres has got 12 points, averaging 9.6 coming in, so he's raised his game.
And we talked about finding someone to replace that 18.6, and they're doing it little by little, aren't they?
Andres with the rebound.
Preston, baseball pass reception. He's going back to the free throw line, so chance to work on that a little bit here with a 13:37 to go in the half. Timeout on the floor.
Media timeout.
Got a media timeout at the 13:37 mark with the Cardinals up by a count of 65-43.
So Njoku Ibe, Brandon Holly, and Jaquan Lightfoot. Well, Lightfoot, I think, is going to wait till after Preston shoots the free throws before he comes in. We mentioned Trinity Valley is going to host TJC, but then a week from tonight, Panola coming in.
Yeah, Panola will be here for a 7 p.m. tip-off, and we'll hit the your computer screen about 6:45 with the pregame. But that'll be a big game, and I noticed that Panola's coach is in attendance tonight scouting this game. This is Panola's open day during the first round of the North Zone play in the conference race.
He's probably going to be going, well, This is great. I've heard so much about this Hiram Edwards. He didn't even make it on the floor tonight.
Yeah, he remembers it from last year because Hiram lit him up in the regional championship game down in Lufkin that night.
And if anyone sees that, Hiram especially, he knows I'm kidding around there. Everybody is aware of that young man. And he continues to play at a super high pace, averaging 18.6.
And All-American last year as a freshman.
Yeah, that was impressive.
He's already got a jersey hanging on the rafters here from the windows.
Trust me, I'd love to see him out there tonight, but getting a chance to get a little healthier here. One of the things I love about him is just his awareness all over the floor at any point in time. And not just the points, averaging nearly 19 a game, but defense, the assist, all that and more. So sorely missed tonight, but they are finding a way. Ryan Preston comes through at the free throw line for the first one.
And Ryan's averaging 7.4 coming in, and he's got 11 points tonight and now 12.
Great job. Here comes Quan Lightfoot. So Lightfoot comes on the floor.
He's got 3 points in the game, all on free throws.
Foul down low. This one is going to be called on Njoku Ibe. By the way, I wouldn't have that if it weren't for you and the pronunciations that you sent over from me. I talked with Coach Furr at the press conference way back when. I said, I need some help on this. He goes, you're not getting it from me. That's one thing about Guy Furr. He's always got a great one-liner. Gets 1 or 2 at the free throw line there.
Yeah, and the Cavaliers need more than that, trying to bounce back now from what a 23-point deficit.
Yeah, they're going to have to start hitting from the outside in a big way in a hurry. Nice move down the right baseline. It's good for Jaquan Lightfoot.
Well, that was a great move down the baseline.
Yeah, Lightfoot now with his 5th point here in the ball game. Just off the mark there. Good closeout from Stamps.
Oh,
shot
wow,
nicely done. Amans Njoku Ibe with a basket. His first of the game.
Njoku Ibe with a off-balance shot. He was out of position, but he made the most of it.
He's fun to watch. Great athletic move.
Lightfoot's going to be called for the blocking foul.
So with a little over 12 minutes to go here, this thing to a 27-point game.
Yeah, if you're Bossier Parish, it's taking a turn for the worse, as they say.
Cards really forcing the defense out around the perimeter this evening. Early on, they had some success at the three-point line, but that was taken away. Speaking of taken away, how about Wainwright almost got the steal?
That was close quarter defense there.
Won't go. Nice rebound. Here come the Cardinals wanting to run. Holly will pull up for 3. Won't go.
You sounded like you wanted that one to go.
I wanted that to fall in there. Brandon Holly. Shot over the top. Stamps will pull it down. All the way to the glass, and the finger roll from Josh Stamps.
Now with 13 points.
Right, nicely done. Here's a 3. Johnson missed that one. Had a pretty good look at it too. Nice no-look pass. Ahmad Wainwright over to Holly. That won't go. Doesn't get called for the trip here. Brandon's frustrated at himself.
Well, yeah, he is, yeah, because he wants to knock one of those down so bad and bring this crowd back into it really quick.
Yeah, and he's done that a few times in his time here at the Valley, huh?
He definitely has. Last year was what a great exhibition when he hit those 10 3-pointers.
I don't know if I've ever seen a guy so hot. You just get feed him the rock, feed him the rock. He was just hitting everything. Stamps got a hand on that one, knocked it out of bounds.
Well, Josh is not admitting that.
It's like it was a curveball that went awry. I didn't touch it. 11:14 to go. They've got 18 on the shot clock here, so still plenty of time on this possession. Holly with the steal.
Cardinals have just turned it over one time here in the second half.
Really doing a great job there. Joku Ibe goes up off the glass. Count the basket. Out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Ibe with a... What do we got going here? Is
got a technical foul.
Technical foul charging the Cards. Number 23, Manzi Joku Ibe.
Not sure why the technical.
It's going to be a technical foul call. We were trying to listen to hear the explanation, but didn't get one, or didn't hear one anyway. First free throw attempt by Johnson is good.
Ibe, Joku Ibe may have said something. He kind of made a gesture with his mouth to Coach Furr. Coach Furr kind of dropped his head like, no, not good.
At the 10:41 mark, after Johnson makes both free throws, the Cardinals lead by 21, 75-46.
About to have a moment there to really just, trying to take that all in. I don't want to take away from the great play there down in the paint. He's playing really well this evening. But yeah, you lose something there with the technical foul after the block.
Of course, the Cardinals have 3 players from Columbia on the team this year.
Shot won't go, in and out. Yeah, you're right. That's long three-pointer on the way. Good looking basket there.
And a good timeout here by Chris Lovell. I mean, he senses his team now maybe starting to regain their composure just a little bit. And going to call this timeout to reset things on the defensive end because it's a 16-point, check that, a 26-point Cardinal lead, but it was far worse than that just a moment ago.
Yeah, you gotta kind of claw your way back in, and hey, you got those timeouts. You don't want to take them home with you. You might as well use them.
Well, and you can't make it all up at one time. You're going to have a run. That's goes without saying.
Isn't that the biggest challenge, the mental hurdle to overcome? Trying to score. You're down 26. You're trying to get 10 on one shot. You gotta you gotta claw your way back in. It's tough to mentally do.
Yeah, it's like the Cardinals from when the game started. They weren't down by a great deficit, but they were struggling on the offensive end.
Yeah. And
they knew they had to get it done on the defensive end, and that's exactly what they did.
Yep. And now, the tell of two halves, really, they got it going late in the first half, but it all started with defense and shot selection. I think getting the ball down into the paint, playing well, playing strong, and Ahmad Wainwright has just played lights out.
Yeah, he really has. And it's too early for the Cardinals to pull the ball out, and I'm not suggesting that. But I think they can be a little bit more selective on their shots and not come down and take that first open three that they see when they come to the offensive end necessarily and burn 10 or 15 seconds. But I'm not suggesting by any measure that it's time to put it in a deep freeze because it's too far out from the end of this game to do that at the 10-minute mark. I think you start looking at doing that around the 4 to 6 minute mark. You really want to start shortening the game at that point.
Agreed. Here comes Lorenzo over to Holly. Brandon will get down low to Lightfoot. Boy, nice move, but couldn't get it to fall.
It was a great move.
Thought we were about to just see some quick explosion there, but just doesn't get the roll there off the glass. Impressed here in the second half from Brandon Johnson. He's playing well.
Had a great second half thus far. He's got 18 points in the games.
Nicely done there from the sophomore.
He's the leading scorer in the game along with Wainwright, who has not scored here in the second half for the Cardinals. And see, there's another three-pointer. It's their first shot down opportunity, and they didn't burn any time off the shot clock.
That's a win for the Bossier Parish squad there. You think about it, I mean, you'll take that.
Ahmad Wainwright's going to get back into the game, and I think that's a good call by Guy Fur to get him back in, get the offense settled down just a little bit, maybe make that extra pass before you put up the shot. And Ahmad's been quiet here in the second half. Of course, they haven't had to have him, but he had 18 points in the first half, and he's scoreless here in the second half.
Yeah, it's when you look at Ahmad, he's such a good ball handler. He can shoot. He's really, one of those. Nice shot, three-point shot there, clawing back.
Yes, it's a 21-point game now for the Cardinals, coming up on the 9-minute mark, and got to be just a little bit more selective with the shots down here.
There's a drive, a nice pass underneath, going up off the glass. It's Aman's Njoku Ibe for the basket.
He has 6 points in the game.
Oh, lost it out of bounds.
Ooh, there's a knock. Almost went off the Cardinals.
So they'll get the ball. Still 24 on the shot clock. That's a good drive, though. If they get that shot at that basket, of course, the Cardinals had kind of eliminated that opportunity. Had to drive it back outside, but now shooting on the run. Comes Ryan Preston. Oh, Ryan Preston. Impressive.
Ryan now with 14 points. He's doubled his scoring average, and he's one of those players that's picked up his game tonight.
Yeah, you start adding it up. There's 7 extra. You got Wainwright playing above. There's Jaime Ichenike getting the ball out to Ahmad Wainwright. Thundersome dunk from Ahmad Wainwright, who now extends that lead to 81-54, and the Cardinals' leading scorer is Ahmad Wainwright with 20. In fact, he's the leading scorer in the ballgame.
With 20 points, you're right. Burkett.
Comes Phillips on the rebound. Look at him go. Wainwright for 3. Wainwright for 3.
He hit that one from the bench.
That is impressive stuff there from Ahmad Wainwright, who is lighting it up.
Off balance, falling over the Cardinal bench, and he puts up a three-pointer.
And I don't think he had great possession of the ball when it went up. He found a way in stride. Shot up and good.
Wow.
Follow through.
Wow, what a three-pointer. You haven't seen any better than that.
That is impressive. And loving that. Comes Lorenzo. Nice pass. Jaime, if he goes up quicker, might have had the dunk, but gets it nonetheless. Forcing it in, working hard down low. Cards up, 86-56 now. Drive to the glasses.
I think that's going to go against number 30.
Yeah, there's a foul here down low. Emmanuel EJ, number 30, picks up the foul.
30-point Cardinal lead.
Lorenzo Phillips with the ball, gets it over to Holly.
Brandon just can't find that stroke, that steady stroke tonight.
Boy, they got the pass, but could not get the finish. Lorenzo. Shot is good.
Lorenzo now with 6 points. Cardinals came in averaging 101.2 points.
Nice block from Ichenike. Well, I think they're going to get him with a body. You know, we've been talking about pronunciations and names all night long, but I don't know. I think my favorite name to say, though, is the nickname of Lorenzo Phillips, Shabuti. I don't know if you were aware of that.
You said it, not me.
Coach Furr made sure that I knew that Shabuti was going to be playing a little bit tonight, and so Lorenzo is, man, he's a talented guy. And he gets up and down the floor as good as anybody. Boy, he's got another gear.
Since you set the story up, I remember at Media Day when Guy got up there and he spoke and said, I got 3 kids whose names I can't pronounce, and I've got 1 kid who wants to be called Shabuti. One of the great lines from Media Day back in October.
It definitely was. Good pass down low. Ichinike forces one over the top, can't get it to go. Preston over the top, I believe, coming
I think
here.
You're right.
Yeah, Ryan Preston on the push. So it's 88-58.
That is the 17th foul against the Cardinals, so it will be a 1-1 for the Cavaliers, down 88-58 with 5:55 to go in this contest. The Cardinals will be on the road Saturday going to Paris for a 4 p.m. tip-off.
So if they get back on the roll here and go take care of business, you know, you want to make sure and concentrate one game at a time.
And that will be a huge game here next Wednesday against Panola, because if you remember, the Cardinals and Panola played in the Region 14 Conference Tournament Championship game last year.
Exactly. So it will be a tough road trip for Coach Furr and the Cardinals. Pass down low, Ichinike going up strong, nicely done. Jaime Ichinike, freshman. He's now got his 6th point in the ball game.
Cardinals have this one well in hand now. That did hit the shot clock, so ball will go over to the Cardinals.
Yeah, that ball was dancing around on top of the backboard, hit the shot clock, took a roll off the top of the backboard. Finally, they had 25 on the shot clock here. I think you're going to see the Cardinals being very selective the rest of the way here.
Yeah, now you're to that point where I think you can't take the air out of the ball, so to speak.
So Lorenzo, man-on-man coverage, see if he can get some penetration here.
Just 3 team fouls against Bossier Parish here in the second half.
Jump stop in the paint, shot won't go, gets his own rebound.
And the Cardinals are going to turn it over on the shot clock violation. Just their 2nd turnover of the second half, which is very impressive.
Very good job there. Got the rebound, but the problem was it didn't hit any iron, so the shot clock never reset on that shot. But yeah, only 2 turnovers here in the second half. Vast improvement for the Cardinals here. Stamps almost got the hand on that.
Burkett.
Quick hands from Johnson. Draws the contact, so going to the free throw line here.
Well, Johnson's been the steadiest performer that the Cavaliers have had here in the second half.
He really has. You mentioned he's at 22 points. Now chance to add to that here. Leading scorer on the night, or does, let's see, Wainwright's.
Wainwright's got 23 for the Cardinals, yeah.
He's got to hit a couple free throws here. And he's not going to take it on this possession. 1 of 2 at the line. Got a wet spot down there. Coach
Troy Scott take care of it.
Work that over.
Lady Cardinals, who are currently on their way home from the long trip from Beeville after a 106-63 win, will be at home Saturday to take on Tyler.
There's a steal, quick hands. Went for the dunk. I'm going to take a seat down in the.
Johnson took the scenic route through the goal.
Well, when you're on the road, you always want to see as many sights as possible. I don't think that was on the list. Home of the hamburger, old black-eyed pea. You know, so many great things in Athens, and never seen that on a top 10 list.
Tim, we might want to mention that Monday night on your Front Row Sports Show on KCKL 95.9 and KCKLFM.com online, you're going to have Kathleen and James Rodriguez, the head softball coaches here at the college, on.
Yeah, looking forward to that. They'll be getting started with softball officially for the spring semester.
Next Saturday.
Saturday, the 28th. So Looking
Saturday
forward,
the 28th, yes.
looking forward to that. Get a chance to highlight what's going on. A lot of good things going on in the ladies softball department. Shot on the way, won't go. Good hustle.
It was a good hustle by Timothy Collins. Keep the ball alive. Oh, my goodness. Josh is going to get called for a foul there. It was kind of ticky-tack.
You mentioned the Lady Cardinals basketball team with that win, winning by 43 in about an 8-hour trip back. They've been on the road about 2 hours, still got another 6 to go.
Oh, man.
Man, you put that in a...
At least they're coming home off a lopsided win like
That's right.
that, though.
That's
Can
the
you
way to
imagine
look
going
at
down there and losing and having to drive back?
That is much prefer the win over the loss. Here's the 3:45 mark in this contest. Cardinals in cruise control here with Phillips. Holly drives, shoots, offensive rebound. A couple of guys had a shot at it, knocked out of bounds by Bossier.
Yeah, Brandon's a little frustrated. His shots just aren't falling tonight. He's got 5 points on a regular field goal and a 3-pointer.
Get a chance over here in the corner. The 3 on the way. It is money time. Brandon Holly gets the 3-pointer.
Who's frustrated?
Boy, yeah, shooters keep shooting,
They
right?
sure do.
You got to just keep shooting. Shoot your way out of that slump.
Exactly.
Especially when you're up 26, now 29 after he knocks that one down. Gets the rebound.
Cardinals have a chance to top the 100-point mark for a 10th time on the season.
3 on the way. Rattles out.
That was halfway down.
I thought so. I thought it was going to go. So with 2:50 to go here. There's another 3-pointer. Cards will rebound it. Phillips says, let's slow it down a little bit. Let's slow it down, take our foot off the accelerator a little bit.
Cardinals have topped 100 points 9 times on the season. They've had 3 other games in the high 90s.
Yeah, they get up and down the floor.
And the amazing thing is you got 93 points on the board without Hiram Edwards stepping on the floor tonight.
I was about to say that same thing. I thought of the same thing, man. It's kind of scary. I take it as a compliment. I'm thinking about like Benny Rogers' speed. Oh, there's a putback from Josh Stamps.
Josh with 15 points.
Josh did that with some authority. Had a chance to rock the rim here at Cardinal Gym. There's a foul.
Be a non-shooting foul. It's just the 4th team foul against the Cavaliers, so the Cardinals are very unlikely to go to the free throw line via the bonus situation tonight. At least I hope they don't. There's a lot of fouls.
That's right. Let's avoid that if possible in this final minute 55. Cards will bring it up the floor.
Cardinals are in attack mode. A couple of more possessions, I would think, before they probably do the dribble out from that point.
Edwards. Catch and shoot. Edwards. I'm sorry. That's Brandon Holly. Brandon Holly just, man, got 2 in a row on those 3-pointers.
Yeah, and he's got 3 3-pointers and 11 points in the game. As 98-66 of the next Cardinal bucket would put them at the 100-point mark for the 10th time on the season. They're averaging 101.2 coming in.
How about that defense from Phillips? He's on the biggest man on the court there, and they think, oh, we got it right where we want. Tapped it away.
Yeah, Lorenzo Phillips has grown up a lot tonight since the game started, I think, and he feels much more comfortable in his role when he's had to be the floor leader. And I just think tonight's been a great situation to develop depth behind Hiram Edwards, and Lorenzo is a freshman, so that's a kid that you think that you can count on as you look ahead to next year.
Agreed. He is really settled in here. Backdoor pass, Preston. Going to be drawing the foul. Shoved out of bounds on the entry.
It's going to be on the floor, so it's a non-shooting foul. So Ryan will not be going to the free throw line as the Cardinals tried to get the alley-oop off the half-court inbounds play.
Here it comes. Tried to slam. He was out of position, but if you're going to go for it, right? Go big or go home. Here's a 3 on the other end. Won't go. Putback, no good. Joku Ibe called for the foul.
Yeah, Monte's going to be called for that one. 1:06 to go, 98-66. Cardinals in control.
You look at this and think hour and a half ago where things were headed, not really going so well. It just kind of shows you some of that offensive weaponry that they have at their fingertips. 2 for 2 at the free throw line.
Coming up on 1 minute to go, will the Cardinals top the 100-yard point mark for a 10th time on the season? The answer is yes.
Josh Stamps with the exclamation point says, let's do 101. Thank you. Hits that three-pointer. That gives him now 18 points on the night.
I set him up perfectly for that one.
That's right. Here's an answer from Bossier Parish. Number 15, Timothy Collins. So there's 20 on the shot clock. Probably going to try and dribble as much of it out as they can here.
They've got their average right at it, 101.2.
Holly for three. They're going to call him for steps. So with the 19 seconds to go here, this one's all but done. Long since been decided. The question is, by how much?
By a bunch.
Knocked away. Three-pointer is good with 5.8 to go. 101-74, and that looks like how this one's going to end as the Cardinals get the win.
And the Cardinals take the victory 101-74. They run their record to 15-4 overall, 6-2 in conference play. Bossier Parish drops to 7-12 on the season and 3-5 in conference play. The Cardinals will be in action again Saturday at Paris at 4 p.m. Real quickly, I'll give you the leading scorers for the Cardinals. Ahmad Wainwright had 23. Andres Ibargüen had 12. Ryan Preston had 14. Brandon Holly had 11. And Josh Stamps had 18. And the Cardinals nailed 4, 7, 9 three-pointers in the game. Our next Cardinal broadcast will be a week from tonight against Panola here at Cardinal Gym at 7 p.m. We'll hit your computer screen about 6:45, 6:50 with the pregame show. We'll be with you again Saturday when the Lady Cardinals are at home against TJC. That one starts at 2 p.m. and we'll look forward to seeing you then. So far, Tim Howard and the entire Cardinal Sports Network crew, this is Benny Rogers bidding you good night from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.